Right, right on. Right. That's crazy. So what else? What else? It says don't have a bike. All right, man. We got Jeremy Mullen back. So check it out. We're just letting people pile in, adding up. Here we go. 300. Let's see. We got 500. How many more? All right. Who else we got here? Count them in. Count them in. It's 6, 7. We got a new bike, new dirt bike. So, oh, here we go. We got some good numbers there. Check it out. So, basically, got a new bike here. It is a dual sport KTM 500, and just picked it up from Langston. I have one of these, but it was a 2012 or 13. This is a brand new one. I think it's a 20. So we're gonna have to go and try this thing out. I like these because they're street legal. You can cruise around the streets. What's up? We got. I gotta take these off. So Lane, Judd, Breddington, first owner. Nice. So you got these bikes here. You can ride wherever. This one can take you all over the streets, and you can go out, hit the trails, all that. So anyway, been a pretty festive week. We went to Paula for the first time. Did everyone get to watch the videos from Paula? You guys see all those from Paula Raceway, where the new tracks opened up. It's pretty awesome. I really don't have the video dropped yet, so you guys stay tuned on this channel here, and you're gonna see Hayden shredding the Super Mini. What's up, Pete? Me and Hudson Mxgp ATV. Hudson's out here cruising at it. He was on the trampoline all day, so and riding pit bikes. So they're out in the pit bikes here. There you go. Hudson's heading back up to the trampoline, and Hayden just got back from Pat Casey's house over there riding BMX on ramps, which I told him to be careful because I didn't really want him getting hurt, like right before all these big races coming up. But kind of the way it goes. Anyhow, so let's see, guys. I told you last time we talked, which was I don't know, a couple days ago, to come at me with some good questions. I don't know how many people live in Southern California that are on here, but pretty much the police are all sticking together at this point. I don't know if anyone knows this, but they're all saying, "Hey, it is your constitutional right to get to go outside and live a free life. We are not enforcing anything." So that's kind of been the new vibe. So you guys know if you haven't seen that yet, I'll be posting some videos on that. What's up, Jack Strange? And we got some other cool things. We got one of our fans gave us a pretty cool gift. It's not here right now at the house, so I'm not gonna talk about it until we actually get it here. Let's see. Got a new screen. I got a new screen protector, but it's trying to make it work here. All right, so you guys said the audio's messed up. Can you hear better now? Is that better? Let's see. Maybe here. Hang on. You know what? That's probably what happened. Hang on, I'll fix it. Hang on. Is that better? Hey, is the audio better now? You got, because I had it actually had, can you guys hear better now? Because I think we're good. Sorry about that. I had my earbuds plugged in. That's, so all right, let's start over. All right, so Hudson, yeah, Hudson's up there jumping on the trampoline, and then we went and rode Paula on Tuesday, which was pretty cool. Track was good. Track was sick on Tuesday. Real ruddy. So you guys will see in the video, I don't think it's out yet, but the video where we're training at Paula, and the dirt was really good. So anyway, and the other thing I said, a lot of people don't know, I don't know how many people are on here from Southern California, but pretty much cops said they're not enforcing this ban. So, you know, they said the Riverside County's like, dude, the people have a constitutional right to be free and basically, so they're not enforced. So you guys know it's on the Riverside County Facebook. Look it up. The sheriff's like, we ain't enforcing, so you know. What's up, Lake Elsinore? Yeah.
got the Deegan 38 tires on, right on. And say thanks to Peyton Revia. What else? Sorry about that. Yeah, when I first logged on, I have my earbuds in. And I don't use the Apple ones. Look, I use these like janky ones. I don't know. So, anyway, you guys check out, we got a new dirt bike here, which the KTM Dual Sport. So that's good. We're going to go test that thing out, see how it goes. But it's got a lot of like spark arrestor stuff on it. So we're going to have to modify it a little bit. Anyway, so we got some good questions here. Let's bust them out. What else? Hayden just got back from Pat Casey's house riding BMX bikes, but I told him to be careful because I didn't want him getting hurt on a BMX bike. What's the best way to stay in shape? Charles Ryder. Best way to stay in shape riding a dirt bike is, my opinion, is doing motos. Like you put a watch on your handlebars and start with like a 10-minute moto, then go to a 15, a 20. If you can get up to 30-minute motos, you're doing pretty good at a good pace. Like maybe not a sprint pace, but like 95% pace. If you can make a goal. Say, all right, my goal is to do a 20-minute moto. And that's what I'm gonna work up to while I'm using good technique. That's what you wanna work on, all right? Oh, what's up, Ashley Tackett Racing? I want a shout out from Haley. Yeah, Haley is, I don't know, Haley's hanging out. I don't think Haley feels good today, so. Anyway, what else? Do a burnout on I ain't doing a burnout in the new bike. So what else? Here, good questions. We got some interesting one. No, Hayden doesn't have a girlfriend. He's 14. Think you really need a girlfriend at 14? Come on, man. So, DL, what's the plan for Loretta's Super Mini? Good question. I don't know. I think this will probably bum a lot of people out, but we'll probably qualify on Super Mini and 85. 85 is his class, and he's really not that tall. Like, so he kind of fits the 85s pretty good still. So I think we'll be just fine. This will probably be these two bikes here. This will be one of his race bikes and one of his practice bikes. But due to how much they ride leading up, for the 2 to 3 months leading up to Loretta's, we'll probably go through 2 or 3 80s, like wear 2 or 3 80s out, which, wear them out, rebuild them, and move on to the next one. So it's kind of how it works. What else? What's up from New Zealand there? Blake and Hudson looks way better on the bike. Andre Fernandez. Yeah, he's been practicing a lot. I mean, I really wish I could spend more time with Hudson, to be honest, riding. But it's hard, as much as I want to spend time with Hudson, we got to focus on Hayden because, let's be honest, he's the dude who goes to the Nationals every year and wins, right? So the standard's set very high, right? When you do that, that level's very high. So the one thing a lot of people don't understand, we're competing against other kids that are really fast, and they're the only kid in the family that's racing. So guess what? They get full attention. What happens in this family? We got 3 kids that race, so it's a little different. Each kid needs that. I just got a phone call from the guys from Monster. I'm going to need to jump on that call pretty quick. So what else? What do we got here? We got some questions. All right, what do we got? Any good ones? What do you... Shauna Keegan? Dude, you gotta answer me a question, dude. Ask me a question. What's kind of graphics do you use? Chance Landis. Graphics, probably Factory Effects. And what else? Hayden will ride a one. I don't know if Hayden will even do a 125. Probably 85 Super Mini next year, and then the year after, probably just go to a 4-stroke, I guess. Ask Hayden to do more videos, Peyton Marshall. I don't know if that's possible. We do videos every day. We could probably do more. Hayden could probably do more personal videos where he films himself and talks to the camera. I think he should do more of that. Lake Elsinore, let's go. James Diamond, is that your real name? All right, thanks for the shout out. Caleb Speedy. Who rebuilds the bikes? Who rebuilds? Mechanic. The mechanic does. So we have a mechanic here that works on the bikes, and we have Twisted Development also helps. So there is multiple people that help. We have a lot of bikes, quads, and UTVs and race trucks. So we have quite a few people that help us out. It's a full moving machine. How do you whip off a jump? Steady, steady medication. It says, you whip off a jump, there's a key to it. You kind of have to lean into it. That's when you see guys like really like get the bike upside down, it's because they wheelie, almost go front end high off the ramp. The longer you got to lay into it and lay your shoulder down, the more you can loop the bike out off the takeoff, the more mid-flight, when you crank on the bars, the thing's going to go upside down. A lot of guys just go off the ramp and they'll like try to whip the rear end really hard, and it ends up being that kind of funky old school real big rear end high, like Ricky Carmichael whip with the tail real high. To get the bike upside down, like how Wyndham kind of introduced, you got to really loop the bike out, front end high, looped out, and then tweak the bars, and then about mid-flight, the thing will go upside down. And then you can kind of do the turn down with the front end and kind of crank it in, kind of like Destin Contrell does. There's an art to it, definitely a big art to whipping a dirt bike. Thanks for the shout on Insta. What's the difference from his race bike and his practice bike? Really, we build all the bikes pretty much the same. The practice bike just gets more time on it. And sometimes that's not a bad thing because the wheels roll better. Everything rolls better. They break in. Transmissions shift easier over time. But they're really the same. All the bikes we build the same because you got to practice on what you race. That's just, back in the day, I had one bike. I used to switch the stock pipe with the mod. It'd be a mod class. I put a mod pipe on. That was my mod bike. So Hayden's got a little different setup. But I think we're done with the stock class. And I try to tell people, I think this bike's already sold, but we have this bike right here. This is a full mod 85 right here. Suspension, motor's done. It's got all the aftermarket stuff on it. I'm going to get rid of that one, 2019. Now this bike, someone's buying this bike right here. I know it's hard to see, but that's a stock 85 in the game, won many championships. And I try to tell everyone who races, I'm like, dude, I got a badass stock 85 here. And if someone would have told me that when Hayden was going into 85, I would have swooped that bike right up because very hard to find those bikes like that. So that bike's sitting there, and then I think I'm just going to end up selling it to some random kid, and he's not even going to know how good a bike he really got. He's just going to get a good bike, and he's probably just going to go beat it up. So anyway, which brand of carburetors do you recommend? Run whatever carbs come on the bikes. What are you feeling when Hayden Roletta's? Bradley Grosso. Andre. So, it's a massive sense of accomplishment. My heart was racing so bad when Hayden won Loretta's, because I tried my whole amateur career. You guys know the story. Watch the documentary, Disposable Hero. You'll see. It was a huge accomplishment, man, for Hayden to win Loretta's, and it's such a big deal. You guys know, Hudson's going to try to qualify, and I don't even think, hate to be honest, dude, I don't think he's going to make it because, dude, the pace is high. Kids are fast. I guess we take it for granted when Hayden, just goes and wins everything. Like I said, Ricky Carmichael said, champions are born. I guess I'm starting to see it with Hayden. What's up, Marty Hamala, Harstar 46? What's up? Hey, dude, he asked about what happened to the old mechanic. Hey, that's, everyone has life changes, things happen in life, and, it is, stuff happens. So he had to basically do he had some stuff to do personally, and it's just life, right? So life moves on, and he was a good guy. I like Brandon. He was cool. So he just had some life things that were occupying a lot of time. So anyway, who knows? We'll maybe work together someday again, but it's all good. You guys to get a little nosy on all our personal biz. So don't be getting too nosy on too many questions. But I don't like drama. That's the thing. I don't like being negative. I don't like talking bad about people. I used to be all about it. I used to be like, yeah, that guy's such a dork. Like I used to talk so much crap because I was a hurting dude inside. I don't like doing that anymore. It's not, to me, I don't even like being around people that are talk crap because I'm like, it just like shows weakness. Well, which brand of carburetors do you recommend? Kian carbs are good, Mikuni's. How many hours does it take to wear out a rear rotor? A lot of hours, I would say. You just change your brake pads. The good way to keep your brakes solid, the good way to keep your brake system good on your bike, just bleed your brakes. It's super easy. It is super easy. Just use your brake fluid and you pump the pedal and hold it down and crack the valve. You just basically, like you pump the pedal, have someone help you pump it and hold it down. You have to hold it. As you hold it down, you crack this little valve right here. You just crack it, let the air out, shut it down, and then keep pumping it, cracking it, and keep adding fluid to right here in this reservoir. You gotta open that. And just keep adding the oil. Make sure it's the dot, whatever they recommend on that bike. Usually is it dot 4 or 5? But whatever they recommend. Do you think Hudson will make Loretta's brand? I'm answering too many answers for Bradley. But yeah, I hope he makes Loretta's. I let's be honest. I'm trying to be an honest guy. There's a very high chance he's gonna. I'll be very surprised. Let's just say I'll be very surprised if he pulls it because they only take the top 4 or 5 from the regional. That's it. That qualifies. I mean, it's very hard. You make a little mistake, you're out. And Hudson's more just a dude learning. Just a kid learning, and I think he's gonna probably be, I'm guessing, somewhere between 5th to 10th is kind of where I'd guess. But maybe he might surprise us, right? He might surprise us. But I gotta be careful because bringing Hudson to Loretta's always could be a gnarly ordeal. I just see him running off and not hanging out, And then it's a issue, did you break in your KTM 500? Nope, not yet. I don't even know if you really need to break them in too much. It's because they're tuned so mellow. What else? So you guys asked about that rotor. Rear rotors, they should last as long as the bike. For a year. Like as long as you bleed the brake oil, put brake pads on it. When they get down to almost to the metal, like where you just have a little pad left, put new brake pads on. That's all you got to do. And that'll keep your brakes good for a while. What else? How do you edit your videos? That's a long story, Alex. We have guys who do our editing, Tyler and Gavin and Spencer, film crews that help us with everything. Jay Johnson, can you train me? I think I have time to train anyone racing dirt bikes. Best information I have for you guys is I can help you through YouTube. If you have questions, ask me. This is the time I spend. This is the quality time I give to go, okay, ask me questions. And I wish someone had done that when I was younger. If I could have talked to like Ricky Johnson or Jeff Ward and they were live a couple days a week, I'd be asking them all kinds of stuff. What else? Will you guys come ride NorCal? Yeah, I'm sure we'll be back up there. How do you build a track? Cooper, Sexton, you got to have some skill on the tractors. If not, you got to hire guys. But the best way is to just learn. If you have land, property, rent a tractor and I highly recommend renting a loader first. A loader is going to be the easiest to run and you just can scoop dirt, dump it, try to shape it with the bucket, and whatever you don't get right, shovel it. Like, live and learn. Or just build it with shovels like I used to when I was a little kid. Just takes a long time. You got to get all the homies in the neighborhood to grab shovels, and pretty much nowadays a lot of kids are kind of scared to shovel. So you got to get them shovels and everyone build a track. James Diamond is my real name. Where were you born and raised? Come on, dude. You should know that. Born and raised in Nebraska. Okay? Pretty odd, huh? Pretty odd that come out. There's Surge. Do you get along with Pingree now? Dang, you must be old school, huh? Yeah, we didn't get along back in the day because we're competitors. That's motocross. I don't think any motocross guys really get along that good when you're full competitive with each other. We get along fine now. We're old. Like, we don't have time to have attitudes anymore. What is the... I don't know what you're saying, what is a good bike for 11-year-old? Probably a 65 or 85. What is the beige behind you? That is 2021. I don't know what that means. Come to Australia. I'm 22. Just got a big bike. Training wheels. No training wheels. Are you kidding? I'm 22. You don't need training wheels, man. Come on. You should come to Oklahoma. Already been there. Have you ridden a Yamaha? What's your motor? What motor's in your trophy truck? Vaughn Owl. This has a 436, a Ford 436, big block. It's like 900 horsepower. It's pretty gnarly. What else? How old is Hayden? Hayden's 14. Have you been to New Zealand? Yes. What bike should I get? Peyton, 5'4", probably 85. Hi, Brian. My name is Andre LaFame. Right on. Are you coming to Eldora? My dad races dirt modifieds. There we live 5 miles away. Okay, we'll come stay at your house, man. Yeah, I want to race Eldora. I can't get into that, but I think we were set up to race Eldora for Haley's first truck race, and I think everything's kind of going sideways now with this whole funky whatever virus thing going down. You guys still friends with Twitch? Yes. You guys must not watch a lot of my stuff because we have already covered a lot of this. Do you ride trails? Yes, when I can. Not on BMX. I'm not very good on a BMX bike. You don't want to see me on a BMX. Where do you buy your bikes? I get bikes from Coins, Motorsports, or Langston's. We get bikes for free too, so. Tips on hitting jumps. Depends how good you are. I would say watch riding videos on TV and start small and build up. The best way to learn to jump is on a plateau. There's not a lot of consequences when you're jumping a plateau, right? So, what's it say? What is that bike behind you? Is that a 2021? This one here? I think that's a 2020. I don't know. It's a KTM deal, so I got that instead of another 450.
What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good?
So.
Is today Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Thursday or Wednesday. So, where are you going?
Skate park to Limit.
So, yeah, that's 2019, I think, 20, dual sport, but they're all kind of the same. Would you ever buy land in Ventura? No. I can't say no, never. Hey, where are the good, and if you're from Ventura, what are the good hiking trails up there, like Malibu, Ventura? What are those best spots to see cool stuff? So we're kind of on that kick now to check out waterfalls and, I don't know, just like, I guess, old people stuff. First jump, my first jump, I'm going to send a 60-foot triple. I don't know. That's the best idea, Nathan. Would you ever, let's see, what mountain bike does Hayden have? Hayden rides, I don't know what kind. I think it's like a specialized mountain bike, maybe a hardtail. He runs a light hardtail because he does a lot of climbs, like hill climbing, and they call it enduro, I think. 5'7" was a good bike for me. Probably, it depends how much you weigh, but probably a 125 or how old you are. What do you want for the bike? So the Mod 85s that I already went through this a long time ago, how expensive they are, because you buy a Mod 85, once we run this real quick. Mod 85, you're looking at about $6,000 at the dealer new. Pipe and silencer right here is about $300 or $400. Okay, suspension, $1,000 aftermarket. So right there, and the motor mods, $1,000. So you got motor suspension, $2,000. Pipe and silencer, $2,400. Aftermarket chains, sprockets. You're probably looking at about $2,500 to $3,000 in upgrades on a bike, plus the $6,000 you paid. So you're at $9,000. So we sell those bikes for anywhere from $6,000 to $5,500, $5,500 to $6,000 used. Okay. I highly recommend if you're getting into racing, you're serious about winning, you buy one of these that's already set up, suspension's dialed, fully tuned, and motors dialed, bikes jetted, everything's ready to race right there, boom. Or you can go learn it all on your own, spend a bunch of time. How do you know what how do you know what a dirt ump modified? I don't know what that means. Is 60, Colin, yes, 60 is probably one of the best helmets. Seth Pooh. No, we are not in lockdown. Everyone else might be. I don't know. Like the police just announced today they're not enforcing the lockdown, even though the governor's saying to do it. No one's listening, man. No, we're not locked down. Unfortunately, they're just not racing. We need some people to start throwing some races because this whole scarce thing is over. I don't think anyone's scared anymore. Okay, I try to tell people. Matt Kenna, new to riding. Can you give a brief explanation when to shift on the track, jumps, turns, etc.? What kind of stuff does Hayden's sponsors cover? Chris Lucen. All right, good question here. New to riding, can you give me a brief explanation when to shift on the track? So basically, when you come out of a corner, you're going to want to corner. Let's just say you're on 85, Superman. You usually corner in second gear. So you go through a corner, you want to roll, have some good roll speed, and you want to hit the throttle, maybe use the clutch a little bit to accelerate. When the bike comes off the corner and it starts revving super high, like not to where it's hitting the chip, like it's like, then you grab a gear right before it hits the chip. Grab a gear. Go down straight, grab another gear. Like when the thing revs super high, grab a gear. If you hear a kid at the track just going through the turn, like, whoa, 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 that's what you usually hear, is a kid enters the turn in third or fourth gear because he was in third or fourth gear on the straightaway, and he tries a corner like that because he doesn't understand shift down and help the motor get off the turn, and they use the clutch instead. That's why new riders usually smoke clutches, because they come off the turn, they don't realize it's being lazy or just not knowing how to do it, and they go, wah, 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 with the clutch, just losing time, losing speed, heating everything up. So shift at the high RPM range. When it gets high RPM, shift. Shift down going into a turn. I usually shift down 1 to 2 gears when you enter a turn. What else? Me and my uncle plan on going to Glen Helen next time. Right on. I usually race Glen Helen. Where's Hayden's next race? We're gonna race. Looks like probably in Utah. There's looks like some racing in Utah and Nevada coming up. What else? What are your thoughts on CR150s? I think they're good. I think they're heavy though. What are your thoughts? What goggles do you have? 100%, man. Well, you guys should know. We'll watch the videos, right? What kind of boots does Hayden have? We all run Alpine Stars. What else? Show us Hayden's mountain bike. It's up top. What tracks? I don't know. Have you say? That's funny. All right. So I don't know if my filmer's on here. You can get this guy right here. The Rethme Ready. I ain't even calling him out. Let's see. What are your thoughts? Okay. 150s, I said they're all right. So that's cool. What's your favorite kind of YouTube videos? I don't know. I think YouTube should be more people being themselves and giving information. If you watch YouTube to just watch guys do their, I don't know, just act like spazzes and just really get nothing accomplished in the whole video, I think I'm not a huge advocate of that, but I'm older, right? I like to learn stuff. Kids like to do different things, so I get it. I mean, but I think you should be learning something, stuff like that. Gerald, Job, I don't know. I think it's somewhere south of Salt Lake, some racetrack in Utah. What do you think? Noah Stewart, what do you think about Travis Pastrana? I think Pastrana's one of a kind, man. The guy's gnarly for sure. What else? Should a person, what gear do you post when you come out of rut? So I don't know. It's like I said, you're going to be second gear in a turn, usually shift third. You're going to want to be in the RPMs. What else? Any good ones? Well, yes, we will come to England. Swift. Shout out for Chump, Marty. What else? So Jesse, what do you do with old parts? It's a good question. A lot of times we just like sell them with the bikes or give them away with the bikes, but we use a lot of parts. You got to understand, like Hayden rides a bike bigger than Hudson, and we usually hand everything down to Hudson. So he usually gets the hand-me-downs. And we usually use most of our parts. We're pretty meticulous about what parts we order. So, we try not to waste a lot of parts is the trick. So, all right, what else? What do you think about Mxgp riders? I think they're awesome at motocross for sure. The guys are beasts for sure. They have a whole nother level. So any boots? Yeah, we have a bunch of boots, but honestly, like for me to try to sling boots, like use boots, that's not something I usually do. I usually just give them away if we're at the track and they're wore out and Hayden's done with them, we'll just give them to a fan. What else? Says Rethan. When is the next race in North Carolina? I don't know. I think they're doing a NASCAR race coming up in a few weeks, but it's Cup and Xfinity and Truck. Yeah, I don't think we got to get some ARCA racing for Haley, right? So we're still waiting on that. I'll explain kind of why. The ARCA races, the tracks have to pay a fee to NASCAR to put on those races. So when you go to Xfinity, Truck, or Truck, Xfinity, and Cup, there's a TV deal with those. So they get TV money from NBC or whoever to put those races on, and they get paid to put the race on. So there's a TV show. So there's a difference there. That's why those races are going to go off with no fans. I'm not a big advocate of racing with no fans because that's the whole reason why we're racing, right? But then again, I think we need to get racing because I think that's just going to open the spigot. And once they throw one race, it's like I think everything's going to start rolling. So I'm definitely into that. What else? Is your truck? Yeah, everything's ready for Laura's, John. Shout out to Kieran. What else? I'm a big fan. I watch all your videos. You're coming to the house. When's that? B&B Motorsports. Yeah, if we do a ride day or something, we're trying to set that up so everyone can come. Nate Shoop, when are you gonna have Buttery on it? We could have, I don't know, we seem to do stuff every so often. Those dudes are pretty busy with their own videos, but it's cool to see a guy like that was a filmer, that loved to ride a dirt bike, and he used to film, I think, for Axel maybe and a few other guys, and he started doing his own videos, and good for him. I'm glad he's having success with that. He's a perfect example of every one of you guys that's on here that watches dirt bike videos and loves to ride a dirt bike or loves to do off-road or other things like that. He's a perfect example of someone that put in the work, figured out how to make videos, which you just YouTube it, and he started doing videos and doing funny stuff and doing some, he had to had to crash a few times to get the views, but at the end of the day, that's what it takes. Watch what he did. He's no pro rider that blew up on YouTube. He's just one of the guys that learned everything through probably YouTube and went out and did it. And now he's selling merch. He's putting on cool, interesting videos. And hey, he's a good guy to learn from. He's a great example. I should have him on the podcast sometime. When you guys will see Haley race trucks against each other in the trucks at your compound? I don't know, Patrick. That's been last time I let Haley drive one of my trucks, she ripped the whole front end off it. Gage Owen, I don't know when we're coming to Texas. We were just there. What else? What's the best class to start a skilled 4-year-old? Probably 4-year-old's pretty young, but I would still probably do BMX and then probably the 50 junior class. There's a class that's a 4 to 6 class, 50 juniors, and probably get electric 50. They're a lot less work. What else? How many? How many teeth do you have in your main sprocket? I don't know. Usually 13 or 14, I'm guessing. What else? When will you guys come race? I don't know. SA? What's SA? South Africa? I don't know. Got to set something up. We'll head over there. South Africa's a far flight, though. When are we coming to Sweden? I like Sweden. Okay, I've been there back before for rally stuff. Finland, Sweden. That's cool spots. I like that spot. We should come over there and ride. What kind of pit bike do you recommend? We got electric KTM 50, so I thought that was an awesome pit bike, to be honest. It's right here. But it's MIA for the time being. The kids kept putting the bike away muddy, so I just washed it and basically took the keys to it. What else? What else? Your thoughts on Hondas? I thought Hondas are good. What else? How many teeth? Caleb Bowman. I've never had like a full tooth get knocked out while riding, but I've broken them. I like shattered them, like broke them in half. So I've done that a few times, quite a few times, like hard landings, and it shatters the whole bottom of your teeth. I've done that. Look, bit a hole in my tongue. The scar on my neck, handlebar went through my neck. So yeah, I've got a few of them. Broke my nose a few times. My nose is all crooked. But I think I broke that more in like probably stupid fights and jiu-jitsu and wrestling and stuff. But anyway, what else? What else? Yes, Holston. Yes, I just had to find time. When do you guys let Hayden ride Supercross? Rides it all the time. Good starter bike for me. I'm 14, probably 85. What tracks in WV, West Virginia, have you been to? I don't think we've ever been to tracks there. I want to race, but I can't get a bike. Really want one. Wondering what I should do, or if you could help me with any bike. I'm 13, 5'5", just was wondering. I was the same way, man. I had to go to my parents and say, what's it going to take? And I had to go get a paper route. I was probably 9, 10 years old. I had to do a paper route. I saved up the money and went and bought a dirt bike. My parents did eventually help me once they saw my effort. Effort kind of handles everything. Yeah, there you go. Bradley Grasso, remember when you super glued your tooth? Yeah, you're right. That tooth was all the way gone and it fell out. Teeth are just whatever. I don't care. Like my teeth, I don't care. Really want to come and meet you guys. Right on, Courtney Martin, Russell. When are you coming to Colorado? I don't know. I'm not sure on that. Have you had Hayden race at High Point yet? Not yet. I think that'd be a good one. Boosted 420. Remember. What else? What are your opinions on Apollo dirt bikes? I don't know. I've never heard of it. Ride the new bike. Big fan, shout me out. Have you and Hayden raced at High Point? No. Did you ever know Stephen Everts? That's a good question. I've met him in passing, but we've never really got to know each other. He was kind of around the same era, a little later. Maybe he's a little younger than me. But he always kind of stayed in Europe, and he was the man over there for sure. A lot of respect for him. What else? Broke his leg. So, Cannon, love to, hey, man, bio kid, broke his leg on a 110, bummed out, get well soon. Hey, it's part of dirt biking, man. You're going to break bones. Only the tough survive, okay? You got to be tough to ride a dirt bike, okay? That's why, I think chicks dig dirt bikes. They're always going to like guys that are tough, you know? I think that's just something that's just my guess on our opinion on that. Thoughts on T-Boys TV? That's cool. I think those guys came by and said, what's up? What brand or Hayden's graphics? Those, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't even say on them. But I use factory effects on my bikes. Josh Farmer, what's up? So I'm Team Deegan. What else? A few more questions here. I told you, let's get some deep questions, man. We got a good audience tonight, over 1,000 people. And I think people are just hanging, ready for some, get back to action, get back to some racing. But like I said, we've been trying to design some new T-shirts also. We got a whole, maybe I'll show you guys before we print them, but we got a whole new line of it's a merch battle in our family, man. We got Hudson's coming up, man. Everyone's buying the Hudson shirt where he's riding the dirt bike, going through the turn. So that's good. It's good to see. Because Hudson's got a good personality. My son is 5, is out riding his PW 50. Recommend a KTM 50 Mini or a Senior 50. Depends how old he is, but probably the KTM, I'd say the electric KTM because you can adjust it. And it depends how old he is there, Adam. Let me know how old he is. Favorite flavor of Monsters, probably the green black can. Whenever you guys come to the K, you should come to the best sand track round. I'm sure we would like to. Dang it. What do you use on GoPros? What do you use to put GoPros on on the helmets? Those are usually just the GoPro mounts, but I know a lot of people are tripping on putting GoPros on helmets, which we've been doing for years. But yeah, I get it. You run a risk doing that. When I jump dirt bikes, when I jump, bike goes forward. My dad says to lean back. I still can't. So you gotta use the throttle, man. Use the throttle to blip the front end up. Use the throttle off the lip. Don't let off the lip, otherwise it's gonna endo. It's when your nose goes forward. That's called an endo. Okay. All right. What else? Hayden. I don't know when we're going to Australia. Georgia. Yeah, we go to Georgia once in a while. Cooper. What else? What else? Do you own other pets than Trigger and the Pomeranian? Nope. We have, I think, some hamsters, maybe, and some chickens. What else? What else? From Nicaragua. Hey, what up? Yeah. I was wondering you could help me week with training routine. How many motos hits a day? How many minutes each hit moto? Maybe advice on stand up only day or something, Ernesto. Yeah, I think you, like I said, start off with a couple motos a day. Try to start doing 10s, 15s, 20s. Eventually get up to 30-minute motos, 2 a day. That's good. That's good. And stand-up motos are only for just to practice that routine. If you're going to do a stand-up moto, I don't really recommend doing it longer than probably 10 minutes. You kind of get the point at that, and your back's going to start burning really bad. What's up, Monte Maseko? Got here late. Sorry. What have you all heard about ARCA? I haven't heard much about ARCA, but I did hear that they are going to try to complete the full series. Because we were already thinking of alternates, like, do we just throw Haley in the truck series? What do we do? I don't know. If there's no racing, we got to do something. But I think they're going to do the ARCA series, so we're going to just stick to the game plan. Because she's ready to get racing, I'm telling you. Like, she needs to get to the racetrack. What else? Pam Dorhout, are you a Christian? You must not watch my videos too much. Yes. I don't know. I try to be. Has Hayden ever won money for racing? Yeah, he's won bonus money there a minute, something long name. Austin Hendricks, do you ever race in Oregon? Nah, not too much. We went to Washougal. Yeah, we raced there a couple years ago, a long time ago. What do you think of Yamaha? Yamahas are good. They're good built bikes. Hayden's worst crash. There's a few of them, but probably the one where he crashed at Supercross at Anaheim, where his clipped his peg and did a big endo and ended up breaking his collarbone there. And then he did do that again. He endoed off a little double the day before Loretta's and broke his collarbone a few years back, and that sucked bad. So Jeremy Mullen, thanks, man. Tank of fuel for the 500. Yeah. It's probably what it'll cost too. What, a couple gallons in there for $13? What else? All right. So does FM make a double pipe? I think FMS does make the dual exhaust. Lucas Stayer, as a father, do you worry about pushing your kids too hard? Do you worry about them getting tired of that lifestyle? That's a good question, Lucas. I mean, I don't shy away from stuff too much. We grow up in the dirt. Our life is having fun and racing and working on machines and being a part of that. That's just our lifestyle. None of the kids have shown any like, hey, I want to do this or want to do that. They have all been engulfed in this, and this is what they love to do as far as I see, and I think, yeah, there's moments where I probably push super hard because I'm super driven. That's just my personality. And I'm like, hey, let's go. Let's push. Let's do motos. Let's practice. But there's days I have to back up and let kids be kids, right? So I get that. I get there's like a few days a week. They're going to get to go do whatever they want. Go ride your bicycle. Go play with your friends. Go, whatever. I'm just not a big advocate, I'll be honest, of kids sitting inside on a beautiful sunny day looking at a blue screen, basically, a TV, and playing video games. Just my opinion. Okay, I know there's a lot of money in it, but there's a lot of money in a lot of other things that basically destroy you. So, yeah, I get where you're going with that one, but yeah, I think there is moments I try to have a lot of respect for their mental game, their feelings, where they're at, That's why I never push Hudson too hard, I said, Hudson, I will take you to the track when you ask me to take you to the track. Hayden, I was gung-ho. His first son, I was like, let's go to the track. We're riding, we're riding. And that's when I was riding a lot. I'd always bring him with me, and he picked up the pace quick. Maybe I started too late with Hudson. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think Hudson will click. I think he'll come in and be fine. And if not, oh, well, it's fine. He's a lot of opportunity around here. The thing is, as long as you teach a kid how to work hard and teach them what it's like to set goals, I think they're going to be okay. And I think you leave a kid to himself, or you leave a kid alone and you let other people raise them, then you better start worrying, okay? Because this whole world out there in general wants to see you lose a lot more than they want to see you win. I just hate to say it. It's a ruthless world out there. That's reality. And surround yourself with good people, right? Skylar Barnes, what's up? So what do you think about Kawasaki? They're cool. Do you miss the old days of Metal Militia? Yeah, I don't say I miss them. I lived it. I was there. I did it. It was fun. It was cool. Like, I'm glad to say I had all these, I always say I lived the life of like 10 guys, right? I traveled the world. I got to see the world because of dirt bikes. I got to meet people from all around the world. And I hope one day my kids get to do that, because that educated me so fast. That educated me very fast. So anyway, what's up, Cannon Love 2? Man, you made Cody's life shouting him out with the broken leg. You will be back on the bike in 6 months. That must be pretty bad. The other day you said an 8-year-old can go pro, and we hope he does whatever he wants to do. Yeah, 8 years old, you can still get it done starting at 8. You just have to follow a good program, get good coaches, have good equipment, and set a good work ethic. That's it, So it says, when are you coming? Let's see. Hey, Brian, huge fan. What else? Yes, yeah, I still have the forks sitting upstairs, but I'm pretty sure that we got to get these wheels out of here. They're already sold. So I'm not really good. So you guys know I have a lot of stuff in my shop. I'm not really good at like stopping what I'm doing and packing and shipping stuff because it takes time. All right. What else? Stefan, Pierre, Paul. Do you know Ivan? No. I don't know who that is. So what else? Real quick, how are you guys feeling mentally? Are you feeling, just curious, I want to show you someone in time. Jacob Estrin, what? Do I look like I'm feeling mentally whatever? Check it out. I've always been mentally strong, and I do have my moments, but I promise you, this BS virus deal is not phasing us, okay? So that's just how I feel about it. And yes, it is real. There is a real virus. It is, but at this point, we get it. We see the risk for the elderly and people with underlying conditions, but you can't take away our freedoms. Like, we need to get back to work, get back to normal life. Let us choose the risk we're going to have. And come on. All right, guys, it's all over the media. Just search. Just don't search at CNN or the MSN. I mean, even Fox is, I don't know. They're all kind of like, I don't know. You just got to search the real stuff. Anyway. Time to hear someone. Oh, Jean-Claude. Hey, did you guys listen to the Jean-Claude Van? I would say heroes kind of when I was a little kid. I used to be watch all the karate movies, Bruce Lee and all that. And there was a show called Bloodsport where they took people from all around the world and they all had different martial arts skills and they fought to the death at the Kumite. And anyway, he won that, and it was based around a real story of an American that did that. And anyway, we had a cool conversation. I mean, dude, I'm a kid from Nebraska, this small town in Nebraska. And I like meeting all these people I grew up watching on TV. So, hey, things can happen, right? Things can really, if you chase it hard enough, you can get it done. Like, there's no limits, really. So, anyway, what's up? Preston, 123, love videos. Keep it up. Wish you all the best. Thanks, man. Appreciate the positivity. Anyway, I just want to say what's up to everyone. Today is Wednesday. I don't know when we'll be back, but I appreciate your guys' time. We'll probably go live from the track here at some point. And it's my birthday this weekend. It's not very cool anymore when you're getting old, but no, I'm just kidding. It's all good. I feel really good, actually. Age is just a number. I still feel like I'm, I don't know, pretty young. So what's up? Patton 123. So my point is, I may be doing stuff for a few days. I think they may have something set up for me. Go cruise this new dirt bike around on the street, do some wheelies. Hopefully not get run over by any drivers with wearing masks. But following you guys since Krusty Demons. Yeah. What's up, Craig S? That's cool. Krusty's keeping. I think we're gonna do a live thing for Krusty's. I'll give you the date next time. We're all the Krusty Demon guys are gonna come on and do a live thing for Krusty, our Unchained, and everyone can check that out. That's into it. I'll let you know. I have the date for it. It's something in May, and we're all gonna jump on and talk to the fans. All right. So where do I get my graphics? Factory Effects. Okay. Once again. All right, guys. Right on. Thank you for logging in. And Peter Sawyer, last shout out. And we appreciate everyone's time. So it's Ernesto. I think I answered your question already. You just training techniques. Watch our YouTube videos. All our coaches are on there telling the kids what to do. Follow that. Okay. You know, I can't sit here and do a full moto class, but it's all over the internet. Do motos, focus on corners. That's funny. All right, man. See you guys. I gave you a shout out, Peter Sawyer. Amanda Nelson, big fan. I'm 12. Should I be riding 125 or 250? Depends how tall and how much you weigh. Probably 125 though. All right, maybe if it's super mini. All right. What's up from Wales, man? That's cool. Yes, I do have pain. Boo, rough. I do have pain from back in the day, for sure. Yeah, broke a lot of bones. Highly recommend, though, if you have any metal in your body from surgeries, get it taken out. That's definitely helped me feel better. And like I said, I do take CBD at night, the non-THC stuff. We have Code RD, which is our company. It's good quality. I take a full tincture every night. It seems to help me with inflammation. Anyway, any other tips on health? What else? How do you get money for trophy trucks? You got to work hard, man. I haven't even figured that one out. Too much money for me. What else? When you coming back to Lake Norman? Probably in the summer here. Suspension, that's a good one. Jonathan Glad. Get your suspension done at Power Band. Here, okay, right here. Power Band. Those guys have been on the best job for me out of all the companies. They've get it the closest. When you get the stuff, it works. Honda forks. I said that I would sell them for like 400. They're factory Honda forks for like probably a CRF 05, 06 CRF. They're the coated ones for $400 plus shipping. I think that's fair, or whatever. All right, right on. When you having Don Savage on, I should. I don't know. I think we got a good Don Savage thing coming pretty soon. He's been chilling for a little while. I think he's been he got wore out with all those videos lately. Yeah. All right. Brian, tell me a story. Dressing up. I scared Ronnie Feist, not Twitch. There, Waylo. All right. See you guys. Thanks for logging on, man. We'll check you guys next time. Make sure you check out the new stuff at Shop Deegan 38. We appreciate that. That's our family business. Keeps us rolling, doing cool stuff, bringing you guys good videos. Any of you guys have any good ideas, hit us up. Right on Campbell Robertson, it says, had a bad crash at Australia Open, broke your back. Well, thankfully, it looks like you didn't have any spinal damage, so that's good. Spinal cord stuff, titanium rod in my back. Dang, dude. Motocross gnarly, I'm telling you. Heal up, get back to feeling good again, man. It's a tough sport for sure. I have compressed a few. I went and did an X-ray the other day, and I had 2 vertebrae in my back that were like 50% size just from squishing them. So that stuff happens, man. The body will take a beating. So, all right, guys, appreciate the time. You guys have been awesome as usual. And keep those questions, man. Keep the questions coming back, all right? Bo Danos, what's up? From New Zealand, everyone. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out our social media handles because we're always keeping things updated. Okay? See ya.